Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Here, we're going to review all the materials that we have learned in this semester for word-based lexical studies. And here I'm Reksa Kaloka.
I'm Nurri Kholillah.
I'm Adinda Rahma Yulita.
I'm Putri Pratama.
I'm Andriani Musthikasari. Happy watching!
So lexicology is derived from lexical, word, plus logos, learning or science. So lexicology is study of words. Word is a group of sounds with grammatical function. Lexicology, it could be simple words like dog, cat, chicken, and then second is compound words like it was, here, raising, performance. And then the third is form and meaning. There are some parts of lexicology. The first one is morphology. It kind of divides words into smaller units. For example, inexplicable. It means it cannot be explained. From explain means to explain. In make it negative, and able means it's possible. And then next is semantic, which is to do with meanings of word and how words related to each other. Then the last is etymology, the origins of words or where do words come from. For example, Kholillah is from Arabic, inshallah, mean if God wills. Next, there is brief summary of lexicography. Lexicography is from lexical, word, plus graph, writing. So it means the writing of words or writing dictionaries. Dictionaries is very short introduction. It explores the history, development, and role of dictionaries in society, shedding light on the field of lexicography. Lexicography contains lots of words that are no longer used. It doesn't contain words which are used. Lexicography is divided into two fields. The first one is practical lexicography. It concerns with compiling, writing, and editing dictionaries. The second one is theoretical lexicography, focused on creating user-friendly dictionaries with accurate, up-to-date, and comprehensive information. I think that's all. Thank you.
Using dictionary. In dictionary, words are arranged simply where you can find them in alphabetical order in English. In a dictionary, therefore, each entry stands by itself as an independent piece of work. There may be some cross-referencing to save repetition, but it's play only a relatively small part. There are a few methods for analyzing a word. 1. The head word or lemma. 2. Pronunciation. 3. Word class. 4. Etymology. 5. Definition. And 6. Citation. Function word and content word. In English grammar, a function word is a word that expresses a grammatical or structural relationship with other words in a sentence. In contrast to a content word, a function word has little or no meaningful contents. Function words include determiners, conjunction, preposition, pronouns, auxiliary verbs, modals, qualifiers, and question words. A content word is a word that has specific meaning. In other words, content words give us the most important information. Content words include nouns, adjectives, adverbs, and main verb. Example, the sly brown fox jumped gracefully over the lazy dog and cat. The content words is fox, dogs, and cat as nouns, sly, brown, and lazy as adjectives, gracefully as adverb, jump as a main verb. The function word is the as determiner, over as preposition, then, and as conjunction.
For the next three materials will be delivered by me, Reksa Kafur. Morpheme. Free morpheme is a morpheme that can function independently as words, for example, cat, apple, etc. Bound morpheme is a morpheme that cannot function independently and need other morpheme. Bound morpheme can be classified into 1. Derivational morphemes and 2. Inflectional morphemes. Derivational morphemes are bound morphemes or affixes that derive new words by either modifying the meaning of or the part of speech or both. For example, kindness, development, etc. Inflectional morphemes are bound morphemes or affixes that change a word grammatically but doesn't create a new word. For example, cats, smiled, etc. Roots and affixes. Roots are the basic, meaningful lexical unit of language that cannot further divided into meaningful segments. For example, the root for the word action and react are act. Affixes are the bound morpheme that added to basic word to form a different word with a different meaning. Affixes can be divided into prefix and suffix. Prefix is an affix that attached in the beginning of a word. For example, unhappy, incapable, etc. Suffix is an affix that added to the end of a word. For example, advertisement, kindness, etc. Noun suffix. Noun suffix is a suffix that is added to the ends of words to create nouns. A base verb can sometimes have a suffix attached to it, changing the spelling and turning it into noun. For example, development. Develop is the base word, and ment is a noun suffix. That is for me, and the next material will be delivered by my friend.
Lexical blends. Lexical blends are words that have been coined through the fusion of part of other words, and lexical blending is the creative process through which new blends are made. For example, the word frenemy from the word friend plus enemy, the word POP from the word biography plus picture, and the word emoticon from emotion plus icon, and many more. Compound words. Compound words are two or more words that have been grouped together to create a new word that has different individual meaning. There are three different kinds of compound words: closed compound words, open compound words, and hyphenated compound words. Closed compound words are the most recognizable of the three different types. These words are created when other smaller words come together to form one new larger word. For example, waistcoat and railroad. Open compound words are distinctly different because they still appear as two words separated by a space. However, we still consider them a compound word because when they are used together, they take on a new and different meaning. For example, living room and full moon. Hyphenated compound word can be tricky as there are many rules to remember. However, the main point to remember is that in most cases, an open compound word will be hyphenated if it's to modify another noun. For example, the term video game is an open compound, but is typically hyphenated when modifying a noun such as the word player or collector. The new words are therefore written as video game collector. What is clipping? In the English language, clipping refers to shortening an existing word. This is done by removing part of a longer word, usually by cutting it down to a single syllables to make a new word. And what are the different types of clipping? First, initial clipping. Initial clipping, also known as emphasis, which refer to removing that first syllable to create a clip word. Second, final clipping. Final clipping, also known as apocope, which refer to removing that last syllable to create a clip word. How is clipping different for abbreviation? Clipping involves shortening a word by removing syllables, while abbreviation involves shortening a word or phrase by using its initial letter or syllables. In addition, abbreviation can end in a full stop, such Jan for January. However, in clipping, we are not allowed to end word with a full stop. More example of clipping. Dorm derived from the word dormitory. Demo derived from the word demonstration. Auto derived from the word automobile. Copter derived from the word helicopter. Gym derived from the word gymnasium. Exam derived from the word examination. Okay, what is coinage? Coinage is a type of word for information process that involve the general creation and use of the word through search such as commercial product, technology, music, film, and etc. In the English language, coinage refers to the creation or invention of a new word. This could occur on purpose or by incident. And what are some examples? More example of coinage: Citra, Himalaya, Scarlet, Nivea, Masvion, and Wardah. Okay, maybe that's enough for our review of material about word-based lexical studies. Thank you of all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.